Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the Reddit Rose report. Let's go CENA. CENA sucks has been the most confusing thing to me in recent years in wrestling. Fans, what can you do? But anyway, one thing CENA doesn't suck about is last week a northern Kentucky woman named Brittany Depew tweeted out a photo in hopes of having her final wish granted to meet John Cena. Cena recently reached out to the woman after the image went viral, by the way, and Cena arrived at the woman's home in his tour bus yesterday to visit her, brought her a lot of gifts. Brittany, who is fighting acute lymphoblastic leukemia, I don't know what that part is. I know what, of course, leukemia is, blood. She's facing it for the third time. Met with the Uzos last week, and Cena tweeted the following after visiting Brittany at her home yesterday. Said, "Moments in life that just make you smile so big that nothing can wipe away that grin. A smile that touches the heart." And Bob Backlund, Darren Young, they were hanging out with the athletes of the Special Olympics Games yesterday in New Jersey. I'm telling you, man, they do a lot of stuff that doesn't even get reported, I'm sure. Alright, there's currently no SmackDown pre-show listed for the network for this week, in case you get excited about watching that. And there's a situation in Mexico where recently CARA, the original CARA, wasn't paid for working a couple of events on May 31st and June 1st. The promoters are facing potentially legal action for not paying $11,598 that's owed to CARA and two other wrestlers, Black Warrior and Alverno. Apparently the local commission and others weren't paid by the promoters also. They didn't say who it was. But anyway, Chris Jericho's latest Talk is Jericho podcast is featuring reality star Snooki for whatever reason, unless it's just to talk about WrestleMania 27 a few years ago. I don't know what else they would have in common. And John Cena versus Bray Wyatt singles action event looks like it's scheduled for July. It was scheduled for July 12th at the live event in Madison Square Garden. It's been changed though. 20-man lumberjack match. 10 men is going to be led to the ring by and picked out by Triple H. 10 men is going to be led by Ric Flair. And you never know between now, Cena versus Bray Wyatt. That stuff can be changing there. Wyatt's been on the border of a face. For the first time since the show began airing, WWE announced that a new episode of WrestleMania Rewind will be on, I guess it's next Tuesday, on the network. 16 episodes have been already on it. Stardust is now being advertised also for WWE's July 12th live event in Madison Square Garden, so it appears that the new gimmick for Cody Rhodes is going to be sticking around for a while. I would hate to have to put that on my face every night because, I sweat so much, I'd probably end up on a ring mat anyway. But we noted before that Seth Rollins, he's going to be debuting his new ring gear on Friday's SmackDown, as he wore it on Raw. I guess Dean Ambrose's new ring gear, it will just be jeans and a tank top. Sort of, as long as it's not Daisy Duke type, we'll be alright. Alright, next Tuesday's night's episode of WWE Countdown on the network's going to be looking at the most significant managers as voted on by the WWE Network, which we all know who's probably going to be number one. And there will be a contract signing on Monday's Raw for the Money in the Bank ladder matches that will take place later this month. And then WWE will also determine the participants in the second Money in the Bank match on Monday's Raw. So with the contract signing, we all know what's going to happen, don't we? WWE stock was up to 3.32% today. I think this was actually at the closing yesterday. Anyway, it closed at $12.13 per share. That's the first time it's been over $12 in some time. Today, a high was yesterday's high was $12.29. The low was $11.58. I gotta buy something. If it gets up to $20, I ain't gonna be able to get any. And WWE and WCW star Brian Clark, who? Atom Bomb, recently suffered torn ACL and a torn MCL while working out in the gym. He's going to be undergoing surgery soon. I don't know whether age is catching up with him or that stuff, that medicine from years ago. Dark match before tonight's WWE main event taping in Columbus, Ohio saw Los Matadors defeat Heath Slater and Damien Sandow. Kane versus Dean Ambrose has been announced for Friday's SmackDown. Roman Reigns taking on Alberto was previously announced, but that's been changed. The new main event will be a 4 versus 3 handicap match with Reigns, Cena, and Sheamus taking on Del Rio, Cesaro, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt. Crooked there. And on this day in 1994, WWF Hall of Fame ceremonies was held in Baltimore, Maryland. If you remember that, I don't know if I've seen the I've seen the DVD of it, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I've seen all of them being inducted. But anyway, the class of 94 was Arnold Skylin, inducted by Shane McMahon. Bobo Brazil, inducted by Ernie Ladd. Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, inducted by Bret Hart. Chief Strongbow, inducted by Tatanka. And Classic Freddie Blassie was inducted by Regis Philbin. Gorilla Monsoon, inducted by Jim Ross. And James Dudley, inducted by Vince McMahon. And happy birthday to the 4-time AWA Tag Team Champion Larry the Axe Hennig. 78 years old, former WWF jobber. Remember old Salvador Balomo? 63 years old now. And 2-time WCW Tag and Hardcore Champion Big Vito, 50. Former WWE wrestler Bam Neely, if you remember him, 39. And 1-time WCW Tag Team Champion Kenny Chaos, 44. Also, this would have been the birthday of AJPW World's Strongest Tag Team League winner, Bruiser Brody, would have been 68 years old. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.